So, London Gatwick will now officially get its second permanent runway. Earlier today, I was invited to number 10 to speak with the Prime Minister about the plans, what the expansion means for the local jobs market, as well as the overall future for London Gatwick. Here's how it went.
Where's the hat?
I left it at home, but
I've seen the images of you with the hat on, so
yes,
next time.
in my normal guise, but
Yeah.
this time it's a little bit more serious, obviously. It's not
Fantastic.
often that we do something like this. But anyway, I just wanted to say a big thank you for taking your time out to speak with me.
Not at all.
And I know that I'm talking on behalf of a global audience who want to see improvements in air travel across the globe. So this really has to be seen as a positive.
Yeah, I think this is really positive. It's a big expansion at Gatwick. It's within quite a short period of time, so it should be done by 2029, 2030. So that is really good. That's because it's going to use an existing runway, which isn't in use at the moment, so it can be done quite quickly. For local people, there's been conditions about noise, about the amount of public transport that must be used to and from the airport, but there's an additional 14,000 jobs now. I grew up in that part of the world. My sisters still live in that part of the world, so I know that for local people, the existing jobs at Gatwick are really good, well-paid jobs measured in their thousands. This adds another 14,000, so I'm really pleased. And of course, on top of that, you've got your travel for business, travel for holiday, for going away, for enjoyment. So it's good all round.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's great news for the job sector, that's for sure. And in terms of the contractors, we're talking about possibly UK contractors?
As much as possible, I want to ensure that we have British input into this, supply chains, local jobs. I mean, if you go past Gatwick on any day, you'll see, obviously, all the cars are there for people who've gone away, but there's also big car parking. A lot of employees are going in every single day there. So you can see good, well-paid jobs across a range of different sectors. Actually, when you're building something like this, you need technicians, you need architects, you need engineers, you need electricians, you name it, your skill is going to be needed at Gatwick. So a really good news story for our economy, for that part of the world, but actually for the country as a whole.
Fantastic. So in terms of the runway, I mean, we are literally talking about moving the runway by some distance, but it's probably going to be staying within the footprint of Gatwick?
Yeah, it's within the footprint. And it's making use of a bit of the runway which isn't used as a runway at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than that, but that means it can be done within the footprint. That also means it can be done relatively quickly, which is really good. And so now it's got the green light, we can push ahead, and that's a good thing because we don't do infrastructure very often in the United Kingdom, not often enough in my view, and we tend to take far too long. So I've got a sort of yes mentality in relation to this sort of infrastructure. Yes, let's do it. Yes, let's get on with it. Let's get those jobs in there. Let's show what a difference it makes to so many people in this country who are brilliant at their jobs and will now be able to go there and work. Absolutely.
In terms of the infrastructure, are we talking about just the runway improvements, or are we talking about potentially the refurbishment to the existing infrastructure?
Yeah, it's mainly the runway, but there's going to have to be work on the other parts of the infrastructure as well, whether that's the terminal itself, or of course, if you're going to have over half the people coming and going from Gatwick using public transport, there's got to be work on that as well. So there are other things that will need to be done alongside it, but really the main thing is getting that runway up and running.
Yeah, I think it already has really good transport links, and that side of the infrastructure is really
the Gatwick
positive.
Express is pretty good.
Yeah.
It goes up and down regularly, as everybody who's used it will know. I've used it many, many times myself.
Yes.
So it's a good fast line straight into central London. And the fact that it's a condition that half the people coming and going will have to use public transport, that's a good thing for the environment. And of course, to those people who are worried about the environment, I want to be really clear that you can have airport expansion, things that are good for the economy, good for jobs, and also meet your climate obligations. So this goes with the work we're doing on sustainable fuels and that sort of thing, which are clearly going to be the way we're going to travel in the future. What I don't want to do is to say to people, you can't travel anymore, you can't go on holiday, we can't all enjoy going away on a plane or using a plane for work. So this is about getting this right, but meeting our obligations as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you touched there on the new type of technology that we're looking at in terms of open fan technology, hybrid aircraft for the future, short haul travel with very efficient aircraft, very efficient and fuel efficient engines.
Yeah,
so it's better for the environment.
I'm absolutely convinced this is going to happen. We've already got other projects running to push forward hard on the other, whether it's hybrid, other sustainable fuels. There are plenty of options. We need to drive that technology fast. That will be the way we will travel. I'm absolutely convinced about that. And then you will have the coming together of expanded transport, expanded air transport, and obviously taking care of our environment.
Fantastic. All sounds very positive, and congratulations for getting it all done.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All the best. Cheers.